protocol. And if love is just a program, then ours began to crash. A flicker in the infrastructure, lost in the final flash. But somewhere in the backbone, in the foundational spark, there's a line of pure connection lighting up the dark. I'd be right every error, I'd be compiled every pain to see a resolution rendering my vision once again a terminal confession. We're on to find the last true human feeling in this digital design. Under the neon post protocol, I trace your blazing glare.
I'm scrolling through the archives a year I can't delete, searching for your laughter in the obsolete. A thumbnail in a folder, just a JPEG ghost, a common thread now frozen on a long abandoned post. The digital remains of us compressed and filed away, a love that turned to metadata at the break of day. And sometimes in the quiet when the bandwidth is clear, a fragment of a message from a distant yesteryear will buffer into being half corrupt and faint, a sudden sharp remembrance cutting through the pain. And I'm lost in the echoes in the data stream, the ghosts of what we whispered when our love was still a dream, just fragments of a feeling, an unfinished theme, floating through the emptiness, a temporary gleam. Oh, these echoes in the data stream are all that's left to prove we were perfect crashing team. I know I should defragment, liberate the space, accept the final error, log and vanish without trace. But every empty terabyte just amplifies the hum of every single I love you that's ever come. The cloud is full of promises we uploaded in the dawn. Now they're pixelated faces, their resolution gone. I'd give all of my passwords, my encryption key, for one uncompressed moment of how you looked at me. But time's a cruel administrator, it archives and it locks, and buries our connection in immutable blocks. A read-only romance on a drive about to fail, a story with no ending, just a detail in a tale. And I'm lost in the echoes in the data stream, the ghosts of what we whispered when our love was still a dream, just fragments of a feeling, an unfinished theme, floating through the emptiness, a temporary gleam. Oh, these echoes in the data stream are all that's left to prove we were a perfect crashing team. Maybe love's not permanent, just cache that doesn't clear, a background process running, always faintly here, a corrupted, beautiful and unrecoverable file that makes me stop and stare and wonder for a while if somewhere past the firewall, in a space you can't delete, a simpler, truer version of us is still complete. Silence, silence, sing to nothing.
The sun abandons amber, the grid begins to breathe. A million points of promise in the twilight sheets. We watch from your apartment as the darkness draped the town and painted every rooftop in a deep cerulean gown. Your hand was on the windowsill, a silhouette so still against the waking circuitry of every distant hill. And the first light, a diamond, the second, a chain, a river of sapphire to wash away the rain. You whispered, it's alive now, and I felt it in my veins. The city's quiet heartbeat breaking through its own restraint. Oh, we own that velvet electric skyline, when the world was just a blueprint and the future was a sign. We were kings of the potential in that temporary shrine, beneath the velvet electric skyline. And every pulse was a promise, every glittering light said that you were forever and forever would be mine under that velvet electric skyline. We drive the empty overpass, the radio turned low to symphonies of static where the FM signals grow. The pavement was a mirror for the advertisements glow, a private rolling cinema for just our lonely show. You traced the constellations that the power lines had made, and swore you saw our story in the serenade they played. And the tower, a sentinel, the cable, a vein, a network of longing to neutralize the pain. You said it's ours tonight, and I believed it just the same, that we could live inside the current, never needing any name. Oh, we own that velvet electric skyline, when the world was just a blueprint and the future was a sign. We were kings of the potential in that temporary shrine, beneath the velvet electric skyline. And every pulse was a promise, every glittering light said that you were forever and forever would be mine under that velvet electric skyline. They say you can't live inside a moment, you can't bottle up the light, but I swear we built a city in the spaces of that night. A metropolis of feeling from a single shared goodbye. From the see you soon you uttered with a catch within your eye. Now the skyline's just a skyline, just a fact, a corporate sign, but I still see the velvet where your fingertips met mine. I still feel the electric in the memories design. Oh, the permanent, romantic, devastating, perfect life. without you. The grid still hums without you. The skyline, just a skyline now. A beautiful, empty, electric, silent.
We composed a perfect sequence, note by note by note, a symphony in major where the minor never wrote. Our rhythms interlaced so tight, our melodies were true, a flawless execution of what love was supposed to do. We built it on a solid state, no error and no fear, a pristine conversation only we could ever hear. The world heard our arrangements and they called it a design, a masterwork of timing, mathematically aligned. But then a single moment, 1 millisecond glazed, a frequency distorted in the pattern that we played, a hesitation in the beat, a shadow in the chord, a silent unseen fracture that the audience ignored. I hear the glitch in our harmony, a tiny fleeting static in the song that used to be. It stutters in the chorus where your voice won't blend with mine, a digital imperfection on a once perfect line. Yes, I hear the glitch in our harmony, a skip inside the record of a past so divine. And though the world still hears the tune, they play it all the time. I'm just trapped here with the error in the rhythm and the rhyme. The glitch in our harmony. I try to recalibrate, to debug the old code, to find the point of failure on this endlessly looping road. I amplify the silence in the spaces where you'd speak, and analyze the echoes, finding fragments growing weak. The speakers are still flawless and the mix is crystal clear to anyone who's listening with an unconcerned ear. But I am tuned to one defect, one break in the refrain, a ghost of dissonance now humming like a quiet pain. It shouldn't ruin all the song, it's microscopic small, but it's a crack across the canvas threatening the wall. It's the truth of composition, never ever was designed to hold a story, getting colder as the master track gets old. I hear the glitch in our harmony, a tiny fleeting static in the song that used to be. It stutters in the chorus where your voice won't blend with mine, a digital imperfection on a once perfect line. Yes, I hear the glitch in our harmony, a skip inside the record of a past so divine. And though the world still hears the tune, they play it all the time. I'm just trapped here with the error in the rhythm and the rhyme. The glitch in our harmony. Maybe perfection was the lie, maybe the flaws the art, maybe the beauty started dying the day we got too smart. Maybe the glitch is just the memory fighting to remain, a stubborn piece of chaos in a system built for chain. I'd delete the whole damn program, burn the tape and start anew if I didn't love the distortion more than any perfect tune. If I didn't cling to the corruption that is purely mine and yours, that single fragile fracture where the fragile feeling pours. persistent flaw. I have found a book.
The factory of feeling, where they press us into form. A perfect shining replica to weather every storm. No fingerprints of weakness, no vulnerable design. Just seamless polished surfaces along the assembly line. And we pass inspection perfectly beneath the neon glare. A monument to how to love without a single care. We've calculated closeness to the decimal degree. This elegant, efficient and emotional decree. We've got chrome-plated hearts, unbreakable and clean, reflecting all the beauty but no feeling in between. We show the world a sculpture where a soul is meant to be. In these chrome-plated hearts that no one ever sees. They only see the glory, never hear the silent pleas from these chrome-plated hearts. We memorize the dialogues of passion and of strife, perform them with precision, the illusion of a life. We buffer every heartbeat, filter out the ragged pain, to broadcast only signals of a gently falling rain. And if a crack should threaten in the plating thick and deep, we patch it with denial, put the chaos back to sleep. Maintain the reflection, the impeccable facade. Two lonely perfect angels that the heavens never flawed. We've got chrome-plated hearts, unbreakable and clean, reflecting all the beauty but no feeling in between. We show the world a sculpture where a soul is meant to be. In these chrome-plated hearts that no one ever sees. They only see the glory, never hear the silent pleas from these chrome-plated hearts. But in the quiet midnight, when the polishing is done, I feel the ghost of something warm behind the blinding sun. A memory of heartbeat, raw and unrefined. A human tender weakness that we permanently shelved and left behind. I'd trade this perfect prison for one flawed and rusted day, to feel a real emotion, not just perfectly portrayed. We've got chrome-plated